So my hair is already washed and detangled, and this is what my hair looks like wet without any product in it. Let me first off start showing you guys the shampoo and the conditioner I use. So this is the shampoo I use, and this is the conditioner I am using. And this is just currently at the moment because I do switch up my shampoos and conditioners after these are done. I'll tell you a little bit about this shampoo. This is sulfate free and paraben free, and it is the triple effect shampoo, and it is from the company Regis. It is formulated with protein, triplex, and argan blend. So by the argan blend, it means it has argan oil and stuff like that in it. You can get this at any Regis salon, and you can also get it where I bought it is, the salons inside Walmart. If any of you have a Walmart near you and it has a salon, the salons are called Smart Styles. Well, you can usually get this in there. And then as for the conditioner, it is the Matrix Biolage HydraSource, and it has aloe in it. It's for dry hair, and this is their conditioner. They have the shampoo also for this as well. You can usually get this at the same salon, or you can get it at Ulta. Very curly, and I have a lot of it. See, I have the other side pinned up because I'd look like Mufasa if I didn't. But my hair is very curly, but it is very fine. I have fine hair, believe it or not. I just have a lot of it. So by me having fine hair, I need to put protein in my hair. Now, if you have coarse hair, your hair has an abundance of protein, so you don't want to use a shampoo or conditioner that has protein in it or a lot of it, because continuing to add on to the protein already on your hair, what you're doing is you're just making it more heavier and prone to breakage. For fine hair, you want to use protein, not a whole bunch, but you definitely want to add it into your hair routine, because it's gonna make it less, you're gonna have less flyaways, less breakage, etc., etc. I've seen and I've heard a trend going around, or a hashtag or whatever, and it's called Team No Scissors. And I've heard a lot of people here on YouTube that claim to be curly hair experts, or claim to know a lot about curly hair. Just because you have curly hair or you have straight hair or whatever doesn't mean you're an expert at it. I've heard a lot of people with curly hair mention that they don't get their haircuts to retain length. Now, that has to be one of the most ridiculous, insane things I've ever heard in my lifetime. You are avoiding haircuts to retain length. How does that even make sense? You need to get your hair cut. You need to get your ends trimmed. This hair down here, this is old hair. God knows how long this hair is, how old this hair is. This is old hair and it's dead. There is nothing in this world, no miracle, no protein, no mask, no products that you can do to revive this hair. If this hair is dead, if this hair is fried, it's dead and it's fried, and you can't bring it back to life. There's no way possible. So you need to get your hair cut. It's recommended, I recommend, as a hairstylist, as a professional licensed hairstylist, I recommend you get your hair cut every month, a ½ an inch every month. Now, some people cannot afford haircuts every month, or just don't have the time to get a haircut every month. So again, I recommend you go every 3 months, and every 3 months I'd say an inch. Curly hair. When you go get your hair cut, I know plenty of people who have curly hair. I myself as well have gotten my hair cut by people, and you ask for this much and they take this much off. Correct? Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go get your hair cut, and you want it to be dry. You want to have your hair cut dry when you have curly hair, because that way you cut it dry and you know where it's going to lay. If you cut it wet, if I cut my hair wet right here, it's going to shrink up. So I'm not going to exactly know where my hair is going to lay until it's dry and I'm already home. Then I'm going to be mad at the stylist. And for, let's say, African American hair, I've done plenty of women who are African American, or even, let's say, Dominicans. They have a little bit of a tighter curl than me, and when I do their hair, if they want to get the whole shebang, a wash, a conditioner, I'll do that. I'll wash their hair, I'll deep condition their hair, I'll blow dry it, or I'll put them under the dryer with rollers, or whatever, and then I'll go back in and I'll flat iron it. your hair is dry, then I'm cutting it. You understand what I mean? I'm still cutting their hair and it's dry, because at the end of the day, we know where their hair is going to lay because I'm cutting it dry. Even if you have straight hair or wavy hair, you can still get it cut dry. There's nothing wrong with getting your hair cut dry, because it's going to show any lines. It's going to show if the stylist knows how to blend your layers. It's going to show the natural length that it's going to be at. There's nothing wrong with getting your hair cut dry. If a stylist says, I cannot cut your hair dry, don't get your hair cut by them. So I use an oil, and this is the oil I'm currently using. And I'm sorry, it has hair all over it, but it is Africa's Best Ultimate Herbal Oil, and you can use this for your hair, your skin, your body, whatever. So I just take a few drops of that, not too much because it's very oily. Like if you go ahead and put too much, your hair is just going to be greasy. So I just take a little bit and evenly distribute it throughout my hair, from the roots to the mid shaft to the ends. But I like to focus a lot more on the mid shaft and ends because that is where it is the driest. And I'm cleaning my hands on a towel here. And if any of you are interested in what kind of towel I use a microfiber towel. Avoids frizz. To detangle, I use a leave-in conditioner, and I'm using this one, and it's just olive oil. It's a leave-in conditioner, and this one I also got from Regis, any Regis salon. And I use these two. These are from Regis as well. I'm not getting paid by Regis, but this is from Regis. This is called Curl Lock, and it is a curl charger, and it is medium hold. That is what that looks like. And this is also from Regis. It's a curl cream. This is my favorite of all time. It is firm hold. If I'm going to recommend anything to anyone, I recommend this. And that is what that looks like. Even when I give perms to women, I recommend they get this. And they get it, and they come back, and they love it. From this brand, DippityDoo. Girls with Curls. This is for dry, frizzy hair. And it is a curl boosting mousse. It's sulfate free. And this is what that looks like. And this is made in Canada. So it says apply mousse as needed for hair for added volume, concentrate on the roots, style and diffuse hair as you please. I really like this, to tell you the truth. And I've also used their deep conditioner. It is called the Deep Treatment and Nourish Tangles and Restore Dry Damaged Hair. And this is what one of the packages looks like. I will list their Instagram down below and their website, so you guys can definitely check it out. This thing is it is 6.7 fluid ounces, and it's only $6, which isn't that bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the curl cream, and I'm going to just apply a little bit of that. See how much I'm putting? Just a little bit. Working it. Emulsifying it in my hands. And again, I'm just evenly distributing this product. I'm going to take a little bit more. When you're working with products in your hair, you always want to start with a little bit at a time. Then I'm going to section my hair off, since I have so much of it. And I'm going to take some of the mousse. And it smells so good. Then I just go in with my fingers and just kind of do like this. And this is just going to define my ringlets. When it's dry, I'll show you. I just kind of separate them a little bit so I don't look like Shirley Temple. But I love this technique, and it lasts me all week, legit. While I'm doing this, I'm just going to tell you guys, if you have trust issues because of past hairstylists or, past salons you've been to, I'm going to tell you what this lady had done one time. So in my salon, okay, it's in a Walmart. So we are constantly, no, we don't work for Walmart. We're owned by Regis again. So we're not Walmart employees, but you know, we're constantly having traffic in and out the doors. And our salon is right by the doors. So one day this lady comes in. She doesn't go and sign in, you know, to get her hair done or ask for a stylist, whatever. She just sits down. So I'm the first stylist right next to the waiting area. So when you sit down, I mean, you're staring at me, which is awkward, but you're staring at me. So she sits down, I see her sit down, and I'm like, "Hi ma'am, how are you?" She's like, "I'm doing well, thank you." I finished doing my client's hair, whatever. I go and check my client out, and I see that she's still sitting there. So I tell one of the other girls, I'm like, "Hey, that lady's been sitting there for a little bit. Has she been helped?" So they said, "Oh, I don't know. There's no one signed in. We thought she was just waiting." So, you know, they go and they ask her again, "Hi ma'am, do you need help with anything?" And she says, "No, thank you. I'm just waiting. I'm just, you know, waiting around, observing each stylist to see who's going to be my next stylist." So we were like, what? So we all thought it was kind of weird that she said this, and we legit thought she was going to be a bitch. But at the end of the day, that lady was the sweetest person ever. Sat there for at least an hour, and she observed every stylist, watched their techniques, watched their personality, and she waited till their clients, you know, were finished and paying, and she looked at, you know, their hair. So this is what I recommend to people. We at first thought it was kind of weird, but this lady was new to the area. She loved to get her hair done. She needed her hair done desperately, colored. And she was just observing to see who she wanted to do her hair. Instead of just walking in randomly, having someone do her hair. You know, if you have trust issues with getting your hair done, if you have trust issues with hairstylists, go to a hair salon. Sit down. Take a friend with you so it's not that awkward. Sit down and just watch. Now, if you go to the salon and they tell you you can't sit there and watch because you're taking up space, or if they just tell you you can't sit there and watch, get up and go. Because from a professional standpoint, that's not a salon you want to get your hair cut at. There is nothing wrong with you just sitting in a hair salon watching who you want to cut your hair. There is nothing wrong with that. I love my hair, and I don't want someone to do my hair that I don't trust, that I don't know, that I haven't seen what they can do. This is what my hair looks like wet after I've done all of that, and I just kind of play with it to see like how I want it to dry, or like flip it this way or whatever. This is what my hair looks like after a few hours of drying. Now sometimes if I'm going out, I will normally, you know, put my products in it and style it the way I want to. Like if I'm gonna pin it up, I pin it up, or if I'm going to just leave it out, I'll leave it. So, you know, I won't wait the hours for it to dry for me to, you know, style it how I want to style it. I'll do that while it's wet. But this is just a reference video to show you guys how I personally style my hair. Well, one way I personally style my hair. Now I'm just kind of taking the sides and just bobby pinning them as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Springy. Yes, yes, I'm liking it. This makeup is more on the neutral side, isn't it? Don't you think? If anyone wants a tutorial, thumbs up, let me know.